an aspirant of the University of Ibadan, you just want to know more about University of Ibadan, then this video is for you. Yes. So I put up a community post a few weeks ago asking my subscribers or aspirants of the University of Ibadan to send me questions they would like to know about the University of Ibadan. Guess what? Got quite a lot of questions, and I picked the ones I know I had not treated in my previous videos. So guys, let's get down into business. Switch it up, baby. Okay guys, the first question is, please, what are the documents you take to the exam hall and what is postcard? Okay, I think I answered that in the comment section, but just for anybody seeing this right now, postcard is like the printouts you get after you've been given your exam schedule. This is where you have your seat number, your all number, your every details about you. It's just like a printout, you understand, like a it's an A4 paper, you understand, that's your details that you need for the examination day, and it is said that come to the examination or with your postcard and probably a pencil just should in case you want to write down your name, or a pen, you understand, but you wouldn't take the pen inside. In fact, I don't think they allow earrings, wristwatch in the examination. Or please, I want to ask, does University of Ibadan offer international language? Yes, University of Ibadan offer various international language such as Spanish, French, European studies, you understand. So you just have to like do your findings, which course you like, because these are actually courses in Faculty of Arts. So just do your findings, which language is it that you want to learn particularly, and find out if University of Ibadan offers such course. Please, can I have your contact? I have questions concerning the university. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't share my contact, but like I always say, my DM is free on Instagram. Send me a DM on Instagram, and I'm gonna answer your questions and all. And I even got some questions from my Instagram, so do ensure to follow me on Instagram. Is private hostel inside UI compound? Please, could you make a video in and out? Thank you. Okay, we have several hostels aside school hostels. We have private hostels, and these private hostels, the one I know of, are inside the schools. We have about, I think I know of two. I don't know if there are others. There might be more, but the one I know of is two. They are inside school. I'm sorry, I don't think I can make a video of that, because that is really stressful. That is these hostels are at Awo. I will try. I'm not promising, but let's see. What I can do at the end of the day. But they are really nice hostels. The next, are you not allowed to buy softs you need off campus if you live in the school hostels? Of course, you can buy your stuff from anywhere, as long as it is softs that the school approves of. You know, there are things you can bring to the school hostel. You can check my previous videos where I told you what you should bring to school, what are allowed at the hostel, right? So you can just check, as long as it is stuffs that the school allows. Why not get your stuff from anywhere? Who cares? The next question I have here is, it was actually nice meeting you. Oh, thank you very much. And I really must say this, guys, I do not bite. Like, sometimes I see some people staring at me, so I'm like, excuse me, and like, oh, are you not quite married? Yes, I am, guys. People that have met me, my subscribers that had seen me and said they know how loving I am, right? So do ensure to like say hi whenever you see me. Are UI students bookworms? Is it hard to pass in UI? Are UI students bookworms? Yes. Is it hard to pass in UI? I think so. Before I got into UI, I didn't want to come to UI because I felt like they are bookworms. But to be very sincere, it is worth it. Trust me. Is it possible to pass? Yes, it is very, very possible. You're gonna work hard for it, but trust me, it is so worth it. There's a whole lot of benefits being a UI student, or graduating from the University of Ibadan. Trust me, you don't know until you are in that system. So if you love University of Ibadan, don't be discouraged. Come and experience the greatness UI has to offer. Are there social events, sports facilities, and recreational facilities in UI? Of course, there are social events. In fact, especially if you're in Faculty of Arts, see, if you're not careful, you just realize that you're in school to like flex. Initially I used to think UI does not have a social life, boring, you get what I'm trying to say. But not until you get into the system you would not understand. You see, second semester is basically for events. So if you know you are in school, you know the kind of person that you are, that you have to extra read. You see, that second semester, you have to call yourself to order that, you know what, I'm not going to be distracted. But even first semester, at least first semester, there were several events in UI, you get. But you see, second semester, be careful. So trust me, there are social events in UI. Sports facilities, there are also sports facilities. There are sports competitions, especially second semester. So trust me, there are football courts. I said football. There are volleyball. Is it volleyball or handball? I don't know what they call that. Like they throw ball sha. I'm not a fan of it. So there are, and I think I made a video where I mentioned and I dropped a picture. You can just check my previous videos. And recreational facilities in UI. Actually, there are. It just depends on the kind of person you are. For me, UI is fun, not too fun, but actually fun. Are there private hostels on campus? If yes, can you do it all? I think I answered that already, but let me just answer again. There are private hostels in UI. To be very sincere, it's actually stressful because thinking of it, I'm like, am I sure I really want to do this? But let's see how it, because I'm not promising. Like I said, I'm not promising, and my exam is right here already, so I can't promise, but I will see what I can do. And I think I need to do this because I've been receiving several questions on do this store, do this store, also do hostels store, right? So let's see what I can come up with, but I'm not promising. Yep. Are there rich kids in UI? I think there are. I don't have to. Are you a rich kid? Because it depends on how you package it. Someone might see me, I'm like, oh, she must be from a wealthy, whereas maybe I'm not. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm not saying I am. Right. So I feel of course they will. It's not possible for probably percentages. Probably it is low, but are you coming to school to look for a rich kid? Sister or brother? I don't know who's asking the same question. But anyways, there are rich kids in UI, and also I assume there are rich kids, but trust me, there are a lot of people that use that dress really nice, smells nice, looks nice, in fact, everything on check. So there are, I assume, because I don't know their bank accounts. Okay. Advice to someone who has UI as an option, considering the fact that the person likes to study as much as they like to have fun. That's all. I love your YouTube channel. Thank you very much. I love my YouTube channel. Okay. I feel like in life, you just have to everything has to be in moderation. Like you have to know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Because you see some people right from day one of resumption, they are doing TDB. In case you don't know the meaning of TDB, TDB is 2 day break, like reading overnight, right from week one of resumption. Why there are some people that they don't read until like 3 weeks or 4 weeks to exam, right? We are different. The way we assimilate is different. Our level of comprehension is different, right? So what I'm just gonna say is just know what works for you, because there are lots of distractions in UI. Trust me. When you like to have fun, you love to read, just know, okay, today probably 2 hours every day is going to make me feel like I can have any fun. When you've read, you've met a target for the day, probably 2 hours, you can flex as much as you like, because you know that, okay, that 2 hours I was really serious with it. I gained, or I learned what I needed to learn for the day. You get what I'm trying to say, right? You need to balance it so that when you're having fun, you know that you are not jeopardizing your education. You know that there's a balance. You get what I'm trying to say? Last but not the least, this question says, I think UI academic calendar is very slow compared to other universities. What do you think about this? Whew, the thing is, before I gained admission to UI, I also had this perspective. But when you are in the system, when you're a student, you know that calendar is actually not slow. Because even if they give you 3 months, they give you 4 months, 5 months, just realize that UI is a school that you will be proud of yourself. You will be proud to be a graduate of this university. You get what I'm trying to say, right? So according to calendar slow, calendar is not slow, and it has actually been adjusted. We have shorter weeks in our calendar now compared to like 4 or 5 years ago, right? And trust me, it is, every week is worth the process. So guys, we've come to the end of this Q&A section. Is there anything you're bothered about? Is there a question you like? Is there something you like me to bring to you to like talk about or vlog about University of Ibadan? Do ensure to let me know at the comment section. Yes. And also my DM on Instagram is very, very open at biba_yemi. Reach out to me and send me your questions if you don't want to make it public on YouTube. But my advice is drop it on YouTube. I love you all.